The leader of the Scottish Conservative Party has told Nicola Sturgeon that Scotland can meet its migration needs through the framework of a United Kingdom policy. Jackson Carlo addressed Scotland's migration challenges during an interview with Express.co.uk. Mr. Carlo stated that he had discussed the difficulties Scotland face with Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has previously called for Scotland to be able to forge their own migration policies, including a Scottish visa. The leader of the Scottish Conservative Party said, "We understand that we have an ageing demographic. We had a specific commitment in our Scottish manifesto last year to ensure that we had a migration policy that met our demographic and economic needs. I sat down and had a detailed discussion about this with I discussed the challenges that we face here in Scotland, particularly given that the government has moved to some of our representations on moving unskilled into skilled sectors such as fishing, agriculture and other industries. I pointed out that in hospitality and the agriculture sector, particularly fruit picking and that sort of occupation, that we need further progress to ensure that we have a migration system that works for Scotland." Mr. Carlo continued, "That can be achieved within the framework of a United Kingdom migration policy. I am confident it will be. I don't think there is any popular support for a separate migration policy in Scotland, but we do need to make sure it meets our particular economic needs." Earlier this year, Nicola Sturgeon outlined her radical plans for a Scottish visa that would use the existing Scottish tax code to tie the visas to employments. Scotland's First Minister said during an interview with Sky News, "There is a proposal for a Scottish visa. So somebody who wants to come to the UK, as well as the other routes of application, could apply specifically to come work in Scotland. We would use the existing Scottish tax code to tie Scottish visas to employment here in Scotland. There are precedents for this kind of more regionalised approach to immigration in countries like Canada and Australia. It is a practical, workable solution designed to address specific Scottish challenges, and I hope the UK government will respond to it positively." She added, "The vast majority of people who certainly come to Scotland now come to work and to make a contribution. They don't